John, thank you. And today's event serves a dual purpose. On the one hand, it's a symbolic demonstration of the tireless efforts of our team as a commission to make corruption unprofitable by removing the benefits and proceeds of corruption. And on the other hand, it illustrates the audacity of corrupt individuals in their attempt to convert public property to personal use. As you're going to hear, Your Excellency, from the assets that we are going to be presenting to you today, these are very strategic properties that one wonders what kind of a person can actually go out to take such property to convert it to personal use, knowing that it is obviously a public property, public asset. But that's the audacity that some of our people in this country have in reaching out to convert that which belongs to the public to their private use. Your Excellency, there is no gainsaying that corruption remains the foremost concern for Kenyans. To this end, we have been listening keenly to your commitment and pronouncements on the fight against corruption. We, however, wish to request your support in overcoming some of the obstacles that hinder or slow down our efforts. For example, our legal framework needs to be streamlined for efficiency and effectiveness. Our budgetary allocation has been a challenge, but we thank you, Your Excellency, for recently coming to our aid to ensure that our allocation is slightly increased and also retained. And we are praying that as our economy gets better, we can be allocated more resources so that we can tackle this vice that is affecting our nation. Chapter 6 of the Constitution on Leadership and Integrity entrenches high standards of integrity for state and public officers. Unfortunately, we believe that some of the tragedies that have befallen us are the result of failure of some state and public officers to adhere to these standards that have been set out for us in our law and in our Constitution. That is why, as a commission, we are collaborating with public institutions and county governments to advance the promotion of ethics and good governance through various capacity building programs and public awareness mechanisms. We want to assure you that the Commission will continue to work closely with the national and county governments to entrench transparency and accountability in the use of public resources. And we want to urge our leaders in every sector of society, and particularly in government, to cultivate transformative leadership that aims at providing high-quality life to our citizens who have entrusted leadership to us at various levels.
Your Excellency, in addition to the recovered immovable properties, the Commission also recovered cash assets totaling 511,365,927 belonging to various organizations. EACC recovered 361,395,356 and remitted to the National Treasury Consolidated Account Fund. The money was recovered from individuals who had irregularly acquired public properties. And the second one is that 79,292 shillings for the Kenya Ports Authority Retirement Benefit Scheme. The money was recovered from a law firm. Then we have recovered 70,677,700 shillings for Kenya Medical Research Institute, that is Kemri Retirement Benefit Scheme. This money was recovered from an individual after a civil process. I wish to humbly mention to the Commission that the Commission has put in place effective measures for prudent utilization of resources allocated to its operation. However, more can be done. The Commission is faced with quite a number of challenges, among them inadequate resources, and the Chairman has talked about it. Your Excellency, we have an established, approved workforce of 1,508 staff. In the last 6 years, we have just been staggering at half of that level. We have 780 staff, and we believe that the CS Treasury is here. We know the country is facing a lot of financial challenges, but at least give us a little bit like medicine each financial year, so that at least we recruit 50, 100 people, 50, 100, and then we'll be able to meet our target. Asset tracing and recovery of corruptly acquired assets, Your Excellency, and unexplained wealth extinguishes directly the benefit obtained through corrupt activities. This strategy helps to create necessary deterrence as envisioned in the United Nations Convention Against Corruption, which Kenya is the first country to have signed that convention almost 20 years ago. Your Excellency, today we are here. We are gathered to witness the handing over of about 35 titles, measuring approximately 18.71 acres with a total value of about 5 billion shillings. Your Excellency, for your information, there are other titles that are in the process, and maybe soon we'll be back here, through your blessing, to have another occasion like this. In this one, Your Excellency, item number 1 is property in Kisumu municipality, measuring about 2 acres, which is about 1.8 acres, belonging to the judiciary. You can imagine grabbers went to the judiciary to steal their land. They were very daring, but we managed to recover this piece of land, which is worth 1.4 billion shillings. This is part of the property that is housing the Kisumu Law Court. Second one, Your Excellency, are 3 properties in Eldoret town, measuring 3.25 acres, with approximate value of 1.2 billion, which are in favor of the Cabinet Secretary, National Treasury, as a trustee of the National Police Service. Same grabbers were daring enough to go and grab land belonging to the police. But we managed to recover this, and these are 3 pieces of land worth 1.2 billion. Your Excellency, there is also 1 property in Kilimani area, measuring almost half an acre, which is worth 700 million. This plot, as Nairobians, we know it. If you know Upper Hill Medical Center, there's an empty plot there which used to be part of Kenya School of Law. It was grabbed and we have recovered it. It's a very prime plot, worth 700 million. Then we have a property in Eldoret municipality measuring 1 acre, which has an approximate value of 700 million, which it belongs to Uasin Gishu Referral Hospital under the county government of Uasin Gishu. Then we have 13 amalgamated plots within Kisii municipality. We have 13 properties measuring a total of 8.06 acres, valued at 300 million, which belongs to the State Department of Housing and Urban Development. The 4 properties in Bungoma, 2 properties are in Kakamega, 3 properties are in Kisii. Then we have 1 property in Kabarnet, 1 property in Nakuru municipality, and 2 properties in Kitale. 15 parcels of lands belonging to the county government of Kisii, measuring, about 3.41 acres, and the approximate value is 135 million. Then we have 1 property in Nakuru municipality, belonging to the county government of Nakuru, measuring about half an acre, which is worth about 100 million. People have viewed EACC as anti-governors, that we are just after hunting governors. We are not hunting governors, we work with governors. This recovery was done because the governor then of Kisii walked into our office and officially complained that some pieces of land have been grabbed and we assisted. So we are telling governors to go and tell your colleagues, if you have land that you think has been grabbed and you want to come to EACC, we'll make sure there's no media coverage, because the media sometimes when they see a governor at EACC, they conclude there's something bad. Sometimes you may be having something good for the county.